So Love Island, Wes and Arabella might be now moving in together. Amy looks absolutely unrecognizable. India is now being slammed, and Ovie has made some big moves. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. Now again, the Love Island contestants from this season just don't let up. There seems to be so much going on, so much that I thought I would, condense it all into a quick 5-minute video so that we can discuss all these situations. First and foremost, we have Wes and Arabella, who are ready to take their romance to the next level. The Love Islanders will move into their first love nest together just in time for Christmas. Wes and Arabella only started dating over the summer after she left the Love Island villa. I just want to add, but their romance has gone from strength to strength, clearly. The couple have wasted no time on putting their romance into first gear, as they have decided to take a huge step and live together. Now, this whole situation, I feel, happens quite often with a lot of couples. We see them wanting to move in together. We see them wanting to make the stance. I feel like it's more of a image movement than anything else. I just feel like it's ludicrous and ridiculous for two individuals who have not been in a relationship for literally half a year, it's only been like 4 or 5 months, to now move in together. I feel like you're moving your lives together, and I feel that in itself is a massive process. Now don't get it twisted, for some couples it actually can work, and if it works for them, great. I'm not saying it shouldn't work for them, but when you are in these relationships, you need to be heedless and you need to look after yourself more than anyone, first and foremost. And I feel like going into a house together, going into an apartment together, both of you, it's more of an image kind of moment or movement. You want to let the world know, let everybody know in the UK that you are a real couple, that everything is genuine. It's this kind of race, I feel like, to genuinity, and I feel like there's no rush to go forward with it, and I feel like they are doing way too much. It's just too quickly, too fast, and it's just unnecessary, and I don't feel like this needs to take place or happen. I don't know, man. I just find this a bit weird. Like, I just feel like they're moving in way too fast, and I feel like this relationship will come crashing down within a year or two. Like all these Love Island relationships, they're beginning to become very, very recyclable, and I'm just kind of over that whole situation. Like, I'm just kind of over it now. Wes and Arabella, good for you, they're moving in together, but I just feel like this whole situation, I don't know. I feel like you're moving in together too fast, too quickly, and it's a bit annoying. In other news, Love Island's India is now being slammed because of a small situation. The Love Islander comes under massive fire from critics who accused her of spelling Dubai wrong when she took it to Instagram to share a bikini selfie from the gorgeous destination. She had captioned it Dubai, like with the word babe, which I think is very clever, but India had no qualms pointing out it was a bad pun on her behalf. When she told her trolls that she knew how to spell the sizzling holiday snaps, in a tirade, she typed off, "Shall we all calm down? I know how to spell Dubai." Some people said it clearly wasn't that funny. Someone had said, "Is Dubai down to spell?" Someone said it's also Dubai. Like, I just feel like my girl is getting slammed now for everything and anything. She can't do anything right now. She's become one of those people, plays into that category, into that box, where if she does anything small, she will get slammed, trolls for no reason. And I feel like it's just very unnecessary. It's OTT. The poor girl has already expressed that she already has massive amounts of anxiety when it comes to stuff like this. So I feel like the more she speaks up about it, I feel like the more she'll get it. It's sad, but I feel like that's just how it works, unfortunately, and it should not be going on, especially with small things like this. The caption debate, I feel like I might just take myself whenever I'm in Dubai, because that in itself is a very clever caption indeed. So yeah, I just don't get why. I'm not really seeing the correlation here of why she's being slammed, and I feel like it's very unfair. In other news, we have Amy, who heart is once again looking unrecognizable in her glamorous makeover. The Love Island babe, 26, showed off her new look with a long blonde wig and vamped up makeup look. She later mixed things up and swapped the wig for a purple one, looking a far cry from her usual self, with a caption, "Ice Ice Baby." Amy has been keen to change her look since leaving the villa because she's been attacked more than anybody in relation to trolls. Now, I think this picture, she looks great. She does look definitely great, but I don't think it's that much of a makeover for it to be capturing so many headlines. No shade, no tea. I feel like Amy looked fine before the villa. I feel like she looked fine throughout the villa, and I feel like she looked fine post the villa, and her new cut with the short hair looks great on her as well. I think this new makeover that's catching headlines everywhere, I just don't think it's that serious. I feel like she definitely looks good. It's more polished, defined, sleek, and she's got the right angle for the Instagram picture. Cool, it's cute, it's definitely not ugly or bad, like, it's definitely a great picture, but I don't think it's that serious for you to be catching headlines everywhere, because I've seen this picture circulating all over the articles, literally the Sun, the Metro, the Mirror, etc, etc. Like, it's not that serious. I just don't think it's that serious, but it is what it is. We also have Ovie, who's now making massive news and has, I think he's purchased and moved into his own house, and he was showing it all over today, and I feel like that in itself is a big move. Ovie isn't the only one. Amber also purchased her own house. So Ovie is not the only one. We also have Molly May and Tommy moving to their own new pad, and even Jordan and Danny, and now even Wes and Arabella. So a lot of these islanders, you know, with their Love Island money, are clearly purchasing houses. I feel like when it comes to the whole Love Island situation, we have so many people who dry out their money so quickly, and I feel like, you know, how like moronic can you be as an individual? I feel like when you are grabbing all of this, you know, coin from these deals, save and invest, save and invest, save and invest. Put your money into properties, put your money into ISAs, put your money into stocks, put your money into situations where you know you will get something back. And I feel like that in itself is very clever and for people to do. So I feel like these Love Islanders who purchased homes, I feel like it's a good investment, because if all goes to bad, for example, God forbid, and your deals don't come through the next 4 or 5 years, and you don't know what to do, because a lot can change in 5 years, especially with Love Island coming out twice a year. You now have that property that you have purchased. You could perhaps even move back into your parents' house, rent that house, you've got a property, it's under your name. I feel like that is a massive move to make. So massive congratulations to Ovie if he has purchased it. I'm not sure if he is or if he's renting, whatever, cool. Even renting is a massive achievement anyways. As well as, you know, I feel like renting within itself, when you travel, obviously you get to experience a lot of cultures. In the European cultures more so, especially in Amsterdam and, for example, all these the Dutch culture, whatever, renting is just something that you do for life. In the British culture, for some reason, we have this kind of significance of pridefulness when we buy a property. We need to buy a property to let people know that we are doing well in life, that I own this house, that I'm doing well. We have people in other places that just rent for life, and that's just how it is for them. That's just what they do until they pass. They just rent. Now, obviously, some people, you would prefer to buy a house than rent. I know I've completely diverted, but just follow me, guys. I know obviously you'd prefer to buy the house and rent it, but I feel like just there's this high amount of significance stemmed into the British culture where you need to buy, you must buy, you can't, your life is insignificant, you're poor, you're broke, you're nothing if you don't buy a house. You must own. But when you travel around and you understand these cultures all over the world, and people don't actually care about owning houses, they rent for life and they're cool with that. So I feel like, you know, it's interesting to see it from many different perspectives. I thought I'd do a quick video in terms of this. Obviously it's kind of ran over about the Love Island current trending topics that has, you know, got everybody talking at the moment. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this whole situation. Do comment down below, please. Subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Morali. Head over, please, to my YouTube. Click that button and the notifications bell so you guys can know when I put out these videos. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.